Hey everyone, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time here, I'm so glad that you're here. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here too. My readings are collective readings. With that, not everything will resonate for everybody, and that's okay. Just leave behind what doesn't resonate for the person or those that the message is meant for. And use your own discernment when listening to this general reading. And without further ado, let's get into it. So, today for this reading, we're actually going to do a relationship reading. And so these are by far the most I don't even want to say predictive because it's not really predictive, but these ones illuminate more than some of my other readings. Okay, so this one takes a little bit. Not really. I'd say it takes a little bit to set up, but not really. So this is going to be a relationship reading with you, and it feels like a friend. I don't know if this is a... This feels like this could be maybe a friend or acquaintance that you've recently put some distance between. Like you and this person. That's kind of the energy that I'm picking up on. Like it was maybe one of those where you guys were close and hung out for a little bit, and then now something happened and you've pulled back, but it wasn't like a blow up or anything. I'm not getting like a fight or anything like that. I'm not getting like a big thing, but I'm getting maybe you saw something about this person that didn't quite sit right, or you found something out, about this person that maybe changed the way you looked at, like you interacted with them, something like that. Yeah. Okay, so for this, we're going to do... It's going to be your energy first. Is that... the next two part of the reading. Is that... number 2? Is that number 3? Is that number 5? Okay. So this is your energy. Is this your energy in relationship to this person? Okay. So now, pulling them. We're pulling the them energy. Okay. This is the them energy. Okay. Love that. Gotta love when it just comes out easy peasy like that. Okay. So, first, I love this deck. Okay. I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if I can say that. Okay. So this first one is who you are, who they are to you on a soul level. The soul signature represents your soul contract within your relationship. Oh, that's a weird one to come up. Okay. So, whoa. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. OMG. Hold on. Okay. So, I'm not entirely sure if I can, like, what terms for this I can use. But this is a green plant that is legal in some states and not in others. MJ is some initials that this plant goes by, like some Mary and then some Jane. But the message of it is detachment. So that's why I said it was kind of weird being in that spot, but it represents the soul contract within your relationship, which is detachment. Let's see. Detachment, deep contemplation, freedom from pain, body, inner calm, and immunity. Okay. Okay, so Saturn is on this card as well. So it's talking about the Saturn energy with it. Saturn is said to be the lord of time and space, the lord of karma. So maybe this was a karmic situation. Although often called the Great Malefic, Saturn is much more than what we experience in third-dimensional reality. The space-time continuum is a system that encompasses third-dimensional reality as we know it, said to be ruled by Saturn. Yet the transcendence of this reality is freedom from Saturn, depicted by its polarity, Neptune. When the angels of time and space are respected, Saturn, they bless us with freedom and the ability to transcend, Neptune, the cycles of the pain body. If you feel restless, anxious, trapped in your own body, or have trouble sleeping, Mary Jane is here to remind you to cultivate inner calm. Breathe deeply, go for a walk in nature, immerse yourself in meditation, take naps, and creatively cultivate practices that soften the unsettled aspects of your being. Don't succumb to quick fix solutions when it comes to decompressing, as it often leads to self-neglect and disassociation. Tune deeply into the energies of this ancient ally and learn to transcend the cycles of self-induced pain. So, what I'm going to take from this at this moment, and I think more will kind of become clear, but with this moment, what I'm getting is that maybe there was a soul contract, and in it was a karmic relationship. And so with that, sometimes we do actually have not necessarily like predetermined soul contracts to be in relationships with karmic relationships with people, but those are the relationships in which we teach each other a lesson. So it's always a lesson for both parties in a karmic relationship. And sometimes it's, a lesson for this person to amp up their boundaries. And the lesson to this person is to change a certain behavior, or something of that nature. But with this, because it's detachment, what I'm getting, and it was talking about karmic in the description. So what I'm getting is that maybe this was a karmic relationship, and now that kind of pulling away is the kind of ending of the contract, so to speak. So we'll see. The next one we have here is who you are to them on a soul level. And with that, interesting, we've got St. John's wort, which is radiance. Make sure. Do one of these. I don't know if you can see this at all. Blah, blah, dum, dum, dum. Kinda, maybe. There-ish a little bit. Okay. I will get this whole lighting camera situation fixed. I promise. I assure you. I assure you. Okay, so this is who they are, who you are to them on a soul level. Okay. Joy, warmth, resilience, happiness, understanding, manifestation, spiritual power, and protection. So this is who you are to them. The midsummer goddess celebrates the multifaceted elements of life in a state of joyous abundance, reminding us that the wellspring of true wealth and healing is within. St. John's wort is here to remind you to cultivate practices deep within yourself to experience this enlightening truth. Avoidance and distraction from this great knowing are unconscious habits that build up and manifest as scarcity, fear, and low moods that inhibit you from walking your truth. St. John's wort grants us the spiritual courage of fire needed to navigate the death of the old self. Okay, so what I'm picking up from this, in relationships, sometimes the term karmic gets muddled. All that means is really that it's teaching, there's a lesson. There's something in there that sparks growth on some level. And so what I'm kind of picking up from here is maybe what happened was you came in to this person's life to help their soul wake up a little bit more, and then they came into your life to help you determine boundaries. Actually, that's what I'm getting, is to maybe listen to the intuition. And so with this could have been a situation where your intuition was gently nudging you a little bit and just like something's off. And then I feel like you listened more than before, but this was kind of like a repeat of a dynamic that you've had in the past. And so it was bringing up some similar feelings of like, this reminds me of this situation, this reminds me of that situation. But, you know, it's common to just, until we learn a lesson, it's common to be like, oh yeah, but maybe it'll be different with this one, right? And again, I'm not getting, and it could be romantic, but I'm getting more of a platonic friendship energy here. And so that's what I'm picking up, is that maybe your intuition was kind of going off a little bit, but there was the hope of like, well, maybe this will be different. And then for them, because I'm feeling that you guys, like, on a soul evolution type level, it's very different. And by that, you know, it's not better than, less than, any of that stuff, but I'm feeling that you are more, you're further down the spiritual path in this incarnation than this other person. And so I feel like you might have been placed here in this relationship to help this other person evolve a little bit and to clear up some, I don't want to say karma, but to kind of maybe plant some seeds and nudge them along their journey a little bit. And then now it's time for you to, you know, carry on. That's the energy I'm picking up. But let's see what we've got next. Alright, so this next one is emotional and mental feelings that you have for them. We've got Angel's Trumpet. And the messaging of the card is death. And no, I'm not picking up that you want them to be dead. Just to clear that up. Death oftentimes symbols endings. Breakdown, cathartic transformation, rising from the ashes, elimination, death, shedding the old. Okay. This card signals a time of catharsis or death. A deep emotional breakdown is due or near. You may feel lost in your own emotional despair, depression, shame, or unworthiness, but know the angels of discernment and darkness are here to support you. Coming eye to eye with the darkest feelings within yourself catalyzes the greatest awakening. Deeply pause, let go of control, and witness the broken pieces within yourself with loving awareness. The medicine of the bat symbolizes the need for a ritualistic death of relations, situations, or aspects of life. Bat, like angel's trumpet, signals catharsis and rebirth, signaling literal or metaphysical death of old patterns and worn-out habits. Understand that you can reconstruct at any time, regardless of how shattered you might feel. So maybe there's some unprocessed emotions and feelings for this person on your end. This is... I don't really know if this gets talked about a lot, but it's not easy going into a room and being like one of the only awakened people in there. It's not easy. Like, it just is what it is. It gets easier the more we embody it and embrace it. But it's, we have these relationships on our journey that help us determine what to lead with and what not to lead with. And I know for me, I've had friendships where I lead with, oh yeah, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, blah, 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 and just open with, blah, spiritual awakening stuff. And that has gone, wonky. And then there have been other relationships where I haven't led with any of that, and I've tried to kind of be like a version of my old ego self before my awakening, and that kind of, turned around and bit me in the ass too. So, like, in a loving way, but it was very much one of those, like, okay, maybe don't open with it, but maybe also don't not talk about it at all. Yeah. So, take that for what it is. We're all on a learning journey here. Okay. Emotional and mental feelings they have for you, including your passions, reactions, and potential triggers. Okay, so we've got Elder, which is wisdom. Try and see if you guys can see it. Kind of, sort of. Just like a weird glare with the lighting. I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah. Okay. So this is they have for you passions, reactions, and potential triggers. Oh, yeah. Rising from the underworld, release, letting go, major transformation, higher wisdom, new perceptions, awakening to the truth. Elder signals the end of a phase in life as well as the beginning of a major cycle. The Queen of the Underworld reminds us of the symbolic death that visits us often as we progress through our physical and metaphysical growth. Elder reminds us of the blooming we experience when we simply allow our old self to decompose. In giving new life, the old one needs to be torn apart and allowed to die. Don't resist it. Elder is a wise guardian assisting us as we step through the doorways of darkness. Allow yourself to be consumed by her mighty presence as the Dark Mother protects our spirit as it goes through the cycles of transformation. Yep. So that goes in line with maybe there was something that happened where yep. Maybe this was a situation, and this might be just for a small portion of you. This could have been a situation where you entered this relationship with this person and didn't open with the spiritual content, maybe held back a lot, and then kind of started pulling it up piece by piece. And then over time, this person initially thought you were this way and had all these preconceived notions, and then realized like, oh, whoa, I'm actually dealing with somebody who's way more like this. I can actually learn something from them. They've actually done things that I haven't done and been through experiences I haven't been through. And so maybe I can actually learn from this person. So maybe you, in this relationship, actually helped this person begin the process of an ego death, which is beautiful. It's beautiful energy. Okay. Next up, we have actions, qualities, and behaviors that you bring to the relationship. Okay. We've got Dandelion, which is the wounded healer. And again, I don't even know why I'm trying to show this to the camera. Okay, well, it's a dandelion. Wounded healer. Okay. Okay. That's what actions, qualities, behaviors you bring to the relationship. Alright. Wounded healer. Wounds as tools to awaken. Healing journey. Inner child healing. Powerful stuff, man. Dandelion is here to remind you that you can thrive regardless of your circumstances. Take ownership over your wounds. Find gratitude in the lessons. Dive deep in the depths of your origins. And use your wounding to further define the purpose and healing you are here to transmit and share with the world. Don't let your pain define your personality, but draw from it for strength and purpose. Like Chiron, you are born from the seeds of higher order and intelligence. Embrace this great healing power you've been given and go beyond the outlined path. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Actions, qualities, and behaviors that you provide to them. We've got horsetail and patience. Yep, no, you can't do that, huh? Anyways. Endurance, steady focus, period of gestation, trust the process, and heightened sensitivity. Horsetail teaches us the power that lies within patience and the endurance gained through the hidden blessings of challenges. There is something good in all seeming failures, and although that might not be clear in the moment, time will reveal it. Trust the process. Remember that stubbornness and willfulness are counterproductive to loosening knots. Instead, like the medicine of horse, ground to earth's energy and adapt to changes and hardships on the journey. Horse medicine provides us heightened sensitivity and the purity of trust, essential tools to have as we navigate life's journey. Invoke the strength of horse as a power animal when you need increased psychic sensitivity and intuition. Okay. So maybe you help this person understand how to surrender and trust the process. Regardless, this is a beautiful energy. If anything else was going to come through for me. don't feel anything else coming through with this. Another card for clarity. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if anything else comes up. For clarity. Alright, so Coca. Foresight came through. Let's see. Supernatural powers, ability to see universal truth, genius, spiritual guidance, brilliance, integrity, impeccability. The mighty jaguar and the spirit animal to many great medicine peoples in the rainforest. The jaguar has been regarded as one of the fierce protectors of the sacred and seen as a bridge to the upper worlds or messenger from the realms of spirit. Coca's lightning-like energy has appeared today, signaling the piercing clarity, foresight, and power you have available to you right now. Jaguar spirit rewards you as you stay true to your integrity in moments where you could easily give it away. Don't reject innate gifts you were born with. Cultivate them and don't shy away from their magnificent power. The power of Jaguar is that of the greatest shaman, able to assist in soul work and journeying to retrieve aspects of your power that have been forgotten or remained latent. Okay, so with this, maybe... Okay. This relationship for you might have also helped you tap in and develop more of your spiritual abilities and gifts. That can happen. It's kind of funny because we want this whole like awakening to be happy dappy and you know, good vibes only and all of that, but sometimes it's in the most challenging situations in life that we gain our greatest insights, our greatest strengths. And so sometimes it's these karmic relationships that rock us to the core, that help us grow the most. So that definitely could be what has been going on here, because I'm still picking up that this is a karmic situation for you. Or maybe you were their karma. That happens too. Alright, so the next one that popped out too was psilocybin and commune. So, communing with the sacred, connecting to otherworldly energy, remote viewing, regeneration through union, coming together with the tribe, finding cosmic family. Los Niños Santos have come to tell you that you have arrived to your place of power. They are beacons of light on earth and offer psychic healing on a collective level. Los Niños Santos are asking you to tune in and commune with the ancestors and powers that be to further develop your power. Psilocybin floods our body with light codes, loosening the knots we volunteered to protect through the journey of life. Don't resist the profound teachings. Relax into the higher mind as you commune with its loving awareness. As you find home within, commune with others and experiences that support you. Connect to nature and the extensive community of energies that are lovingly there awaiting your conscious arrival. Commune with the spirits and channel the wisdom provided with sure-footed spontaneity. So maybe they helped you, maybe this other person helped you kind of loosen up as well. Yeah. So sometimes too, what can happen as well, and this is something that I'm picking up, that you've got spiritual gifts of your own. So this would be something to maybe meditate on. But sometimes karmic relationships can turn more into soul connections. I mean, yeah, anyways, not going there. But if it was originally intended to be kind of a karmic situation where you come together, you learn something, and then you move apart, sometimes with that, the lessons can be learned and the things can be resolved to a point where it doesn't necessarily have to be the splitting apart. It can be, maybe instead of like a best friend situation, maybe it's, a friend that you talk to here and there, and you keep some distance between, but it doesn't have to completely be cut off, basically. So that might be part of it as well. And yeah, with this, I'm getting, you're gonna know what part of that message is for you, and whether to cut it off, like, or completely, or to maybe just have some distance and talk here and there and call it good. Okay, so with that, I felt the energy leave. So that is the end of your reading. I hope that this helped clarify some stuff with you and another person. Definitely leave me a comment below if this resonated. I'm curious to kind of see what's going on, because I was picking up on energies, but I wasn't. Sometimes it's, it's an energetic thing. And so hearing like what's actually going on in your situation is really fun. And it's confirmation for me too, to know that I'm, picking up on energies that are helping you guys. So with that, I will see you on the next one. I greatly appreciate every single one of you, and I thank you for being here. And feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. We'll see you on the next one.